JAK Grant Reviews. I've set myself up a nice little card spot in here so I can have my cards up. When I was a kid, trying to sort my cards or put them away, I would sit on the floor and pile them up. And then the dogs get into it. It's a big mess. So I've set up my own spot and I like that. I'm trying to get all my cards out of binders and just put them into boxes, easier to have them put away. And as I'm going through these, I'm thinking, well, you know, I've thought of these as a pain for all these years, but they're actually really cool. This is the 1981 Fleer set. And one of the cool things about it is usually we put them in number order when we put them away if you had them as a set. They're also in team order in this set. So you can look at all the teams as you go through it instead of one card from one team and one from another. So that's pretty cool. The other cool thing about going through these old sets is you can find all your star cards that are guys that are old Hall of Famers there'll never be another Nolan Ryan. I wasn't a big fan. My brother was a huge fan, but I wasn't a big Reggie Jackson fan. And the other interesting thing about these early sets, that has the same number on it for the same card. So it's both our number 79. And apparently this one that says Mr. Baseball, that's actually an error card, according to what I've seen. And I knew that they had a lot of errors in these cards. There's Ricky Henderson, stolen base steal leader of all time, and I believe he just died recently. The Wizard of Oz, Ozzie Smith, in the early days in his Padres uniform. A couple of Philly greats there and other teams, but Mike Schmidt and Pete Rose. I'm an Orioles fan, so not a big fan of the Pirates because they beat them twice in the World Series, but Willie Stargell and Dave Parker, two of my all-time favorites, are in that set. Dave Parker just recently passed away. Rest in peace, Cobra. Dennis Eckersley, the all-time saves leader, but that's kind of a cool card because it's back when he was a starting pitcher. They hadn't moved him to the bullpen yet. Carl Yastrzemski, Carlton Fisk, two of my Red Sox favorites of all time. Tom Seaver with the Reds. Best catcher of all time, Johnny Bench. I don't care what anybody says. One of the best first basemen of all time and probably my all-time favorite player, Eddie Murray of the Orioles. It's an early card of him. Jimmy Palmer, that's a later card of him. And then you got your George Bretts. This is the year after he almost hit 400. He hit 390 by the end, so they made a card specific to that. Another cool thing with these cards is, here's another error card that's very interesting. Kurt Bavacqua, same card, same number, but it's just that he's facing the different ways in two different cards. And he was most known, of course, for winning the bubblegum blowing championship that Topps put on. And the last thing is the rookies. You always go in, which brings me to this rookie here. Danny Ainge. A lot of you know him, not from baseball, but from basketball. He was supposed to be a great baseball player coming up, but he went and played for the Celtics instead. So he beat Notre Dame in the NCAA tournament, so that broke my heart. Then he went on to constantly defeat my 76ers with his Celtics, so that bothered me too. But his card is in there. It's an interesting one. Kirk Gibson, his rookie card, and it's one of the all-time greatest home runs ever. I'm not a Dodger fan, but his home run in the World Series is probably one of the most shown home runs of all time. Harold Bomber Baines is a great hitter. He's in the Hall of Fame now, and that was his rookie card. And the final big rookie card should be in the Hall of Fame, Fernando Valenzuela. He died already, but he should be in the Hall of Fame. So if anybody sees this, start something. I don't have the energy, but somebody start a Fernando for the Hall of Fame. He is in the Mexican Players Hall of Fame, Mexican baseball players, but he should be in the Hall of Fame himself. It was Fernando Mania that year, if you remember. All right, JAK Grant Reviews out.